It's also so wonderful to have Toby in our midst again. So Jenny and Tim are going to come and just fill us in with a bit of the story of Toby. Jenny, come to the front, and Tim, if you come as well.
Thank you.
So some of you won't know exactly why this is so significant, but how old is Toby?
7.5 months.
And just tell us a bit about how Toby was born and what was the issue with Toby.
Well, what I want, if it's okay, can I read a short
Just
testimony?
you read it.
And that's got it all in it.
Okay, superb. Great. She's good, isn't she?
Just because I forget. Okay. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. God spoke this blessing to me while I was pregnant with Toby, and he knew we would need it throughout Toby's life, because when he was born last August, he was diagnosed with a serious heart condition that would need open heart surgery when he was about 6 months old. As you may know, life has been a bit on hold for us, but 3 weeks ago, just as Toby was 7 months old, we were called into Bristol Children's Hospital for him to have his surgery. And afterwards, he was on PICU for 5 days, followed by the cardiac ward for 6 days. And the surgeon said it was quite a tricky operation. Funny humour. But Tim and I want to thank you so much for all your prayers and support. During our stay in hospital, I felt very helpless and on the periphery of all that was happening to Toby. Not natural for me as quite a controlling person and his mum. Emotions quickly governed our life. Worry for his survival and recovery, joy at his survival and recovery, guilt for not being with Isla, and sadness for people who suffer from any conditions that aren't able to be fixed. God gave me a vision of me crouching down in a sandstorm with my eyes closed while he stood over me and surrounded me with a protective cloak. The reassurance of this is overwhelming. God was with Tim and me on the day of the operation as we cried to God in the streets outside the BRI, while the world carried on by. And God was with us as we sat by Toby's bed day after day. But God was also there and saw that there wasn't any traffic on a Friday evening at 6 o'clock coming home from Bristol. Amazing. Parted the traffic as we brought our baby boy home to see his sister again. The ordinary and the extraordinary of family life is always embraced by God's loving protection and care. Amen.